the Midwest transitions into autumn, a stunning array of native plants bursts into bloom. Today, we'll explore 10 remarkable fall blooming plants native to the Midwest, perfect for residential and commercial landscapes that not only enhance our gardens, but also support local ecosystems. Lobelia siphilitica, commonly known as Great Blue Lobelia, belongs to the Campanulaceae family and thrives in moist woodlands and stream banks. This short-lived perennial plant is hardy in zones 3 to 9 and typically reaches heights of 2 to 4 feet with a spacing of 12 to 18 inches. Preferring partial shade to full sun, it thrives in moist soil. It emerges in April and blooms from July all the way through October, offering striking blue flowers. While it has low drought tolerance, it's excellent for rain gardens. The plant exhibits moderate deer resistance, is rabbit resistant, and has low salt and juglone tolerance. It attracts hummingbirds and bees and supports specialist bees. This species is mildly toxic if consumed in large amounts. The flowers and leaves can be used in herbal teas, and historically, Native Americans used it for respiratory ailments. Gentiana andrewsii, commonly known as closed Bottle Gentian, is a member of the Gentianaceae family. Found in moist meadows and open fields, this perennial thrives in hardiness zones 3 to 6 and grows between 1 to 3 feet tall with a spacing of 1 to 2 feet. It requires full sun to partial shade and prefers moist soil, emerging in April and blooming from August all the way through October. With low drought tolerance, it is well suited for rain gardens. This plant is resistant to both deer and rabbits, has low salt tolerance, and moderate juglone tolerance. It attracts bees and butterflies and supports specialist bees. While it is not federally endangered, it is threatened in several states in the Northeast. Bumblebees are the main pollinators because they are the only insects strong enough to pry open the closed flowers. The roots and flowers can be used in herbal teas, and it has been used by Native Americans to treat digestive issues. Liatris aspera, also known as rough blazing star, is part of the Asteraceae family and commonly found in prairies and open woods. This perennial plant thrives in hardiness zones 3 to 8, reaching heights of 2 to 4 feet with spacing of 10 to 18 inches. It loves full sun and prefers dry to moderate soil moisture. Emerging in April, it blooms all the way from July through October, showcasing tall spikes of purple flowers. It is highly drought tolerant and not suitable for rain gardens. Deer resistance is moderate, while it is rabbit resistant. Liatris aspera has moderate salt and juglone tolerance and attracts butterflies and bees, including specialist bees. The plant is edible and non-toxic, with roots and flowers that can be used in salads and herbal teas. Native Americans historically utilized it for food and medicinal purposes, including treating inflammation. Rudbeckia hirta, commonly known as black-eyed Susan, is in the Asteraceae family and thrives in meadows, prairies, and roadsides. This biennial to perennial plant is hardy in zones 3 to 9 and typically grows 1 to 3 feet tall with a spacing of 10 to 12 inches. Preferring full sun, it flourishes in moderate to dry soil. It emerges in April and blooms from June through October, featuring bright yellow flowers with dark centers. This species has moderate drought tolerance and is suitable for rain gardens. It is moderately resistant to deer and rabbits. Rudbeckia hirta has low salt tolerance and moderate juglone tolerance, attracting bees and butterflies and supports specialist bees. The plant is edible, non-toxic, and young leaves and flowers can be used in salads and teas. Native Americans used it for dyeing and medicinal purposes, and it is currently utilized for immune support. Salvia azurea, or blue sage, is a member of the Lamiaceae family, found in dry prairies and open fields. This perennial plant is hardy in zones 4 to 9, growing between 2 to 5 feet tall with spacing of 18 to 24 inches. It thrives in full sun and prefers dry to moderate soil moisture. Emerging in April, it blooms from August all the way through October, producing vibrant blue flowers. Blue sage is highly drought tolerant and highly suitable for rain gardens. It is resistant to both deer and rabbits with low salt tolerance and moderate jugloan tolerance. This plant attracts bees and butterflies, and it supports specialist bees. The leaves and flowers are edible, non-toxic, and can be used in herbal teas and cooking. Native Americans utilized it as seasoning and for medicinal purposes, and it is currently used to promote digestive health. Solidago speciosa, or showy goldenrod, is part of the Asteraceae family and commonly found in prairies and open fields. This perennial plant thrives in hardiness zones 3 to 8, typically reaching heights of 2 to 5 feet with a spacing of 2 to 3 feet. It prefers full sun and moderately moist soil, emerging in April and blooming from September through November with its bright yellow flowers. This species exhibits moderate drought tolerance and is suitable for rain gardens. It has moderate deer resistance and is rabbit resistant. Solidago speciosa has low salt and moderate jugloan tolerance, attracting bees and butterflies, and supports specialist bees. The plant is edible and non-toxic, with flowers and leaves that can be used in salads and teas. Historically, Native Americans utilized it for medicinal poultices, and it is currently used to treat respiratory issues. Solidago ulmifolia, or elm-leaved goldenrod, belongs to the Asteraceae family and thrives in wooded areas and edges. This perennial plant is hardy in zones 3 to 8 and typically grows between 2 to 3 feet tall with a spacing of 12 to 24 inches. It prefers partial shade to full sun and moist soil, emerging in April and blooming from late summer to fall. With low drought tolerance, it is suitable for rain gardens. It has moderate deer resistance and is rabbit resistant, with low salt tolerance and moderate jugloan tolerance. This species attracts bees and butterflies and supports specialist bees. The flowers and leaves are edible, non-toxic, and can be used in salads and teas. Native Americans utilized it for medicinal purposes, and it is currently utilized for treating allergies and colds. Symphyotrichum sericeum, or Silky Aster, is a member of the Asteraceae family and found in open prairies and disturbed areas. This perennial plant thrives in hardiness zones 3 to 8 and grows between 1 to 3 feet tall with a spacing of 12 to 24 inches. It prefers full sun to partial shade and dry to moderate soil moisture. Emerging in April, it blooms from September through October, showcasing delicate purple flowers. With moderate drought tolerance, it is suitable for rain gardens. This plant is resistant to both deer and rabbits, has low salt tolerance, and moderate jugloan tolerance. It attracts bees and butterflies and supports specialist bees. It is edible and non-toxic, with leaves and flowers that can be used in herbal teas. Historically, Native Americans used it in traditional medicine, and it is currently used for respiratory health. Vernonia missurica, or Missouri ironweed, is part of the Asteraceae family, found in wet meadows and riverbanks. This perennial plant thrives in hardiness zones 4 to 9 and can grow from 3 to 6 feet tall with a spacing of 2 to 4 feet. Preferring full sun, it flourishes in moist soil, emerging in April and blooming from July all the way through October with clusters of vibrant purple flowers. It has low drought tolerance, but is excellent for rain gardens. The plant exhibits moderate deer resistance and is rabbit resistant with low salt tolerance and moderate jugloan tolerance. It attracts bees and butterflies and supports specialist bees. It is edible and non-toxic, with leaves and flowers that can be used in herbal teas. Historically, Native Americans utilized it for poultices, and it is currently used for digestive health. Campanula americana, or tall bellflower, belongs to the Campanulaceae family, thriving in moist woodlands and edges. This perennial plant is hardy in zones 3 to 8 and typically grows between 2 to 5 feet tall with a spacing of 18 to 24 inches. It prefers partial shade to full sun and moist soil, emerging in April and blooming from July through October, featuring beautiful blue bell-shaped flowers. With low drought tolerance, it is suitable for rain gardens. The plant shows moderate deer resistance and is rabbit resistant with low salt and juglone tolerance. It attracts bees and hummingbirds and supports specialist bees. This plant is edible and non-toxic, with flowers and leaves that can be used in salads and as garnishes. Native Americans used it for medicinal purposes, and it is currently used for respiratory health. These fall-blooming native plants are not only beautiful, but also critical for supporting our local ecosystems. Please do me a favor on your way out and like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for joining me on this botanical journey. See you in the next one.